And outrage is not the only emotion that is triggered in you. Hello on the vlog, and today we're gonna talk about technology, and more specifically how technology has completely different goals than you, and if you use technology you should be aware of that difference. At the end of this vlog you will know exactly why being intentional with technology is a good strategy, and why not being intentional with technology will probably lead to your despair and many problems. So basically, if you use technology like smartphones, apps, I mean iPad, iPhone or Android apps, not the applications, the programs you run on your computer, because it's a little bit different. But if you use apps on your smartphone, you should be aware of what goals has the technology that is behind the smartphone, behind the app. And for social media, for example, this goal is to make you spend the most time on their platform. And how can they achieve it? For example, by outraging you. And outrage is not the only emotion that is triggered in you. Basically, every negative emotion, every emotion you feel that makes you feel somehow in danger is making you stick longer on those social media and news platforms. And the same exact thing is used by smartphone manufacturers, but they are not using negative emotions, but rather positive reinforcement. And so when you receive notifications, you receive those notifications in batches. When you pull to refresh on your favorite email app, well, the timeout that goes in between the pull and the refreshed content is not something that is needed, it's something that is designed. And this is what I mean when I talk about conflicting interests and conflicting goals, because you may launch your application, or you may take your smartphone out of your pocket because you need to find some information, or because you want to improve in some ways your life, and this goal is not exactly the same, and very often is the opposite of the goal that the smartphone manufacturer has, or the application manufacturer has. Which of course enrages me, because I have a deep need for social justice, and I have a deep need that technology should serve humans and not the other way around. And right now technology is weaponizing some of the basic emotions and some of the basic instincts of people. When Apple designs a new iteration of their iPhone, they could potentially start by default with all the notifications turned off. They could potentially start with equipping the iPhone with such colors that would be not distracting and actually keep the user rather concentrated on the world around rather than on the smartphone. But they don't do this choice, they don't make this choice, and it's for a reason, of course. And the reason is money and income, of course. Look at this! There is snow in Podkowa Leśna.